Welcome to this full body opening Vinyasa Flow, beginning at the back of our mats, seated on our heels. On your next inhale, place your hands on your heart, opening through the chest as you draw breath in, filling your lungs. As you exhale, release any tension you may be holding. Just relax the body. Maintain deep and slow breathing just like this, and take a moment just to set an intention. On your next inhale, extend both arms above the head, stretching backwards and taking a gentle back bend. Make sure that your core is engaged. As you exhale, release, coming down and moving into a child's pose. Forehead rested on the ground, eyes closed, taking a couple of deep breaths here. Begin to roll through your spine, coming out and moving into an upward facing dog, keeping your thighs on the ground. Nice and slowly, staying connected to your breath. As you move into your upward facing dog, gently pull back on your shoulders as you lift your chest. And as you exhale, slowly lower your chest and forehead down. Bring the elbows beneath your shoulders and move to Sphinx pose, lifting up and back through the shoulders again, looking straight forward. Now slowly release, bringing your forehead back down. Hands beneath shoulder blades, and then lift and move back to child's pose. Let's repeat that same sequence of movement again, this time matching it to the breath. Inhale as you roll out from child's pose, coming into upward facing dog, rolling through the spine and then lowering your hips down, shoulders back. Deep breath in, keeping your elbows in close to the body. Exhale as you slowly come down. Releasing your forehead and chest. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, lift your shoulders back to Sphinx. Inhale. And exhale as you gently come down, hands under shoulders, and lift yourself back to child's pose. This time open out through the knees. Coming into a wide knee child's pose, release your weight back into those hips. And again, inhale, roll out to upward facing dog, rolling through the spine and dropping your hips down. Inhale, shoulders back, chest lifted to upward facing dog. Exhale, begin to lower that chest and forehead down, elbows into the body. Elbows beneath shoulder blades and lift up to Sphinx. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your forehead down, hands beneath shoulders, and push back to child's pose. Again, a wide knee child's pose. We're going to hold it here for a few rounds of deep breathing, breathing always through the nose, filling and emptying our lungs as we release our body weight into this stretch. On your next inhale, begin to roll out slowly through the spine, coming back into upward facing dog. We are going to roll our way through that sequence one final time. Try to keep your thighs lifted off the ground in this upward facing dog. As you exhale, slowly lower your chest. Bring your elbows down beneath your shoulder blades and lift those shoulders back up to Sphinx. Inhale. And taking your next exhale, let's bring those hands beneath your shoulders and exhale to push back to another wide knee child's pose. Hold it here through the lower body, but through the upper body, stretch and reach across to the left side until you feel a deep side body stretch through the right side. Relax as you release your body weight into the stretch. On your next inhale, step your hands to the center and then over and across towards the right side. Moving into the other side, just relax, release, and again breathe. Feeling now a deep side body stretch, this time through the left side. Using deep, slow breaths to open your diaphragm, your thoracic area, and go even deeper into the stretch. On your next inhale, step your hands back to center, rolling your way out and into a tabletop foundation. Begin to move through your cat-cows. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift your chin and chest. And exhale as you drop your head and lift your spine up to the sky, moving to cat. Just keep this going, moving to the rhythm of your own in and exhale. On your next inhale, lift your left knee and then extend it back behind you. And then bring that left knee in between your hands. Then stepping your hands forward towards the front of your mat and then draw your knee closer to the hands again, moving your way into a pigeon pose. Extend your arms on an inhale, looking forwards. And exhale, release, coming down. Closing your eyes here in your pigeon pose. What you want to do here is release your body weight fully into the stretch. I'm going to offer another variation for this pose for anyone who has stiff knees or stiff hips and finds this pose a little painful. Slide your back knee up towards you. You just want to create a little bend in that back knee and then move your way back to pigeon. So please do whatever feels best for you today. Wherever you are, let's just close our eyes again and just focus on relaxing into our pigeon pose. Taking the time to hold poses for a little bit longer is incredibly good for the body. It gives the body a chance to open up, not just from the surface level muscle systems, but also your fascia. Fascia is the connective muscle that runs through the entire body, connecting bones, joints, and even organs. I particularly love pigeon pose for this. I feel that it offers so much. Not only are you opening your hips, but also your lower back, two of the most problematic areas for most people. It is time to release. Draw those shoulders back. Inhale. Rotate your right shoulder open so that you're facing the length side of your yoga mat. Both legs extended out to the side. Let's start by lifting the left knee up and then the right, bringing the soles of both feet down, and then begin to lower your torso down too. For every person, this may look slightly different. If this is feeling too uncomfortable, you can close the gap through the legs, bringing the knees a bit closer together. The aim is to release your upper body down here, so just try to relax. Deep, slow breaths. On your next inhale, extend both arms, shoulders back. And then straighten out through both legs and come down into a forward fold. If you're finding this too challenging, bring your legs closer together and try again. Don't worry about bringing your forehead all the way down to the ground. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bring your legs closer together and try again. The important thing is just to keep pushing your boundaries so that you can grow and expand within your practice. Draw back on your right shoulder, drawing in also with the right knee and coming into pigeon on the other side. Facing the front of your mat again, taking that modification if it worked for you before. Releasing into our pigeon pose. Close your eyes, release your body weight into the stretch and just focus on your breathing. On your next inhale, bring your hands beneath your shoulder blades and extend your arms, gently lifting that head up. And now stepping that right leg back to join the left, coming into high plank. Moving through our first chaturanga, knees down, chest down, and then slide your way forward to upward facing dog. Inhale and exhale as you push back to downward facing dog. Option here to walk out your dog, lifting and lowering one heel and then the other, gently opening and warming the legs. Make sure that you're pressing out strongly through the floor, pressing back into those hips. Neck should be released and try to relax the face as well. On your next inhale, lift your left leg to three-legged dog and stack those hips. Releasing the leg backwards, take a deep breath into this stretch, fill your lungs. And as you exhale, release back to three-legged dog and then bring that left foot up between the hands. Lifting the upper body up and transitioning to high lunge. Inhale as you extend both legs, coming up towards the sky, and then exhale as you release. Bending that back knee all the way down to the ground. Moving slow and controlled, just keep this going. Final time, reach and extend up and then exhale. Let's drop those hands down in prayer to the chest. Lean forward into your front heel and kick back through the right leg. Moving with control, core engaged, lift that knee up to the front. Transitioning to tree pose, bringing the sole of that right foot to the inner left thigh. Example shown here. Hold and breathe for a few rounds of breath here. Focusing on a drishti point, a point in which you can focus your eyes and stay balanced. Time to release, bring that right knee up and then extend it back behind you, coming into high lunge again. Extend up and reach as you inhale and then exhale, drop those hands down. Left leg steps back, high plank and chaturanga. Exhale as you come down. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, let's push back to downward facing dog. Now we're just going to move into those knees a little bit. So we're going to take a deep bend, releasing our weight all the way back into those heels. Repeat that 2 more times, taking your time, moving quite slowly. Coming back to downward facing dog and hold. Here in our downward facing dog, we want to release the neck completely. We want to relax the face, release the jawline. Draw your heels down towards the ground, and through your upper body strength, you want to push back into those hips. On your next inhale, lift your left leg to three-legged dog. As you exhale, step that foot up to the front and lift up to high lunge. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, drop that back heel. Turn your left foot out also, so both feet are pointing in the same direction. And exhale, drop your left arm down. Extend across towards the left side through the right arm. And then do the same on the other side. Straightening up, come back to center. Inhale and exhale to forward fold. Moving from the hips like a hinge, come slowly down. You can take the back of your ankles as well and draw your torso even closer to the legs if it is within your practice. Allow your upper body to hang heavy, release tension in the neck, close your eyes, and just bring your attention and awareness to your breathing. On your next inhale, drop your hands down beneath your shoulders, extend your arms, coming up to halfway lengthen, and then turn out your right foot, transitioning to high lunge, but now facing the other side of your mat. Let's come back to those lifts. So inhale as you press down into that front heel and lift, and exhale, release. Let's repeat that a couple more times. Final time, and let's just hold our high lunge. Drop your hands in prayer to the chest. Lean forward into that front heel. Lift your back leg. Bring that back knee up to the front. Coming into that tree pose with the sole of your left foot placed to the inner right thigh. Tilt your pelvic bowl forwards just slightly, engage your core, focusing on your balance and your breath work, filling and emptying our lungs with every in and exhale. On your next inhale, release that left knee. With control, lift that knee up and back behind you, transitioning to high lunge. Lift up and inhale, and then on the exhale, drop those hands down either side of that front foot, stepping back through the right leg, coming into high plank and moving through your chaturanga. Exhale down, inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale as you push back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you lift both heels up, and then exhale as you swivel them across towards the right side and drop them down, leaning your weight into those heels. And then let's lift them up and drop them over to the other side and do the same. And again, let's bring them up and over and across to the other side, going a little deeper this time if you can. And then over and across to the other side, doing the same. Now lift and lower those heels back to center, coming back to downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down and then lifting them up and then pressing them down. Just repeat this a couple more times. On your next inhale, lift your right leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step that foot up to the front between your hands. Inhale to lift, coming up to high lunge. And then just as before, turn both feet out to face the length side of your mat and move your way into a forward fold. Draw your upper body even closer to the legs this time if you are able. Bring your right hand over and across to your left ankle and draw your body towards that left leg. An amazing stretch that covers every single part of the body. Try to release your neck as much as you can here. Using deep, slow breathing will also help you to relax into this stretch. Let's release back to center and over and across towards the right side. Again, same stretch, other side, just drawing your body as close to that right leg as you can. And release. Let's come back to center. Drop your fingertips down beneath your shoulder blades. Bend into those knees and let's come back into those hips, taking a goddess squat, and then inhale, extend both legs. Turn your body out towards the right leg, hands down, step back with that right leg, moving straight into three-legged dog with a hip opener. So stack those hips, drop that right leg back behind you. And release, step up with that right foot between your hands, lifting up to high lunge. Extend up towards the sky, taking one deep breath in and bring your palms together and drop them down to the heart. Leaning forward into that front heel, stepping up through the left leg. Extend that left leg straight. Do your best to hold it there. And release. Let's cartwheel those arms down, dropping that right hand down, extending that left leg back behind you. Half moon. Here in our half moon, we want to stack our shoulders and our hips. And let's release. Drop that left hand down, balancing out through the hips and shoulders, and then lowering that left foot. Heel toe your feet to open them up, and then drop those hips down, coming into a yogic squat. Hands in prayer, lean your weight back into those hips. Try to keep your spine as straight as you can. To release, bring your hands down and straighten out through your legs. Step or option to jump back straight into your chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog and exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Inhale as you lift your left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot up to the front in between your hands. Inhale, lift up to high lunge. Gently lower your hands in prayer to the heart. Leaning into that front heel and lift up through the back leg. Leading with that right knee, bring it up to the front and extend that leg. Lift and hold. Lifting through the glutes and maintaining through the core. And release. Let's cartwheel those hands down, moving back to half moon. Left hand down, right arm lifted, right leg back behind you. Stacking both hips and shoulders with your core tightly engaged. One more deep breath in here, and then on that exhale, drop that right hand down, balancing out through the hips and then lowering that right foot too. Exhale, release to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen. And exhale, release again into your forward fold. This time go a little deeper. Try to pulse it, moving up and down, releasing your weight into the hips and heels. This pulsing movement will help your body to open and release and allow you to go deeper. Now let's interlace the fingers behind the back and open out through the shoulders too. Try to relax your neck and also relax your facial muscles as well, especially your jawline. Let's take one final inhale here, and on that exhale, release. Bending into those knees, releasing your bum down to the ground. Slowly lowering the back as well. Extend the legs forwards, lift them up and move to plow pose. Slowly lowering them down behind the head. The modification for this plow pose is to not come into a full plow, but to keep your feet pointed up towards the sky, with your lower back still down on the ground. If you have joined me in plow, you can take your lower back, elbows down and close to the body. Wherever you are, let's release. Bring your palms down and slowly lower the body, vertebra by vertebra. And if you chose to not come into a full plow, just gently lower your knees down and into your chest. Pull those knees in closer. We are going to hold this for a few rounds of breath, just gently allowing the lower back to release. Let's all take one last deep breath in together here. And on that exhale, release. Engage your core and lower your legs to the ground. Moving into our final resting pose of Shavasana. We're going to relax here in our Shavasana for a few minutes. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to drift on the gentle rhythm of your in and exhale. And when it's time to close off this class together, I will let you know. Thank you so much for joining me. It is truly such an honor that you choose to practice with me. If you enjoyed the class, subscribe now. I release multiple classes per week, so hit that bell notification icon so that you can join me on the mat for next time. From my heart to yours, wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.